Yeah, that's another beauty right there. You can see the eagle on it. What a nice button, huh? All right, today's a new adventure. I'm with Mr. Mike.
Guys, we're back out here
Great
again.
Finds.
Yep.
And we're on the river with a little green machine here, a little Aquachigger boat, and we're going to go downriver about 10 miles to a place where there was a Civil War battle. And actually, a lot of stuff has been found over the years, and hopefully we can find a few things. You can see the water looks pretty good. It's up a little bit higher than it would normally be in the like midsummer, but it's nice and clear. What do you think? You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get on some stuff.
Yep.
Hoping to get some shell flags or something.
I want to hold shells.
Yeah.
For my RiverRat. All right, so Mike and I made it to the spot, and what we're going to do is just kind of work our way upriver here, staying in the shallows. You can see the water is nice and clear, so hopefully we'll eyeball maybe a musket or a cannonball or a whole pile of bullets.
If I can get through this.
Poor Mike.
I'm like, I was trapped in there in that log pile and stuff.
Well, good luck to you, my man.
Yep. This is a good spot because the current's keeping your boat up against the
Yeah, it's kind of tucked into here. Look at a big rock that got stuck in the roots when the tree fell over. Big old rock.
That's cool.
Kind of neat, huh? So I've been detecting about 5 minutes. I'm kind of working my way downriver a little bit, and unfortunately it's still kind of muddy from where we went by in the boat. But I can't even talk. I did just get my first signal that I dug. It was a squeaker, and what we have is a little tiny lead split shot. That's a fishing weight. So not on the board as far as relics, but at least we did find something that's not iron. Of course, there's cannonballs in here, so I shouldn't say that. I think I have my first Civil War relic. I did not get the underwater action because it's still really cloudy where I'm at. You can see right here, but it's going to clear up pretty soon. I actually came downstream a ways. I think I might have a Civil War button in my hand, which would be very unusual because you don't find a lot of those in the river. At least I don't, but I think that's going to be a button right there. That little round disc. Eagle button. That's what it is. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That is a Civil War Yankee Union button from the American Civil War. It's got the eagle on it. You can see the shield right there. I can honestly say I probably haven't found more than 2 or 3 of these in this entire stretch of the river, and I found thousands of relics here. Wow, that's pretty awesome, man. We're officially on the board. By the way, this was a battle area. There were hundreds of soldiers were killed here, but it's also a camping area too, because they camped all up and down through here. All right, I'm gonna put it away and get back to work. Mike is upstream from me a little ways. Hopefully he's doing okay, but I don't know. I don't see him. All right, there's where I dug that eagle button and I put on that log, and I got more signals, so it's possible there could be more buttons in there. This could have been a whole uniform that was lost. So yeah, definitely at least one more squeaker in there. You see I'm kind of digging in this silty clay stuff, so a butt normally would just float away, but if it got covered up pretty quick after the war, you know, it won't go far. So I think I got some more here. Wish we could give you some underwater action, but I think it's still a bit too cloudy. I think we might have another button right there. See it? I thought that was a bullet at first, but I think it's a button I'm hearing. So this was probably a whole jacket that was lost, or, you know, thrown in the river. Yeah, that's another beauty right there. You can see the eagle on it. What a nice button, huh? Let's see if there's any more signals down there. I've actually been getting a little bit of iron out of this hole too. You know, with the pinpoint you hear everything. Oh yeah, another nice squeaker too. Like I said, there is some iron in here, so little nails and things. I guess it would clear up here, but this problem is it's got a little bit of swirl right here, so it's not a really good place to get underwater action. Still getting a lot of signals in there, but no other buttons. But did just dig this, which is a piece of it's like sheet iron tin And I think it's what that probably is a part of a canteen. And we might find the drinking spout to it, which is made out of pewter. That could have been picked up already because they're actually pretty big and sound pretty good. So let me show you what I'm doing. Again, this is there's a lot of targets in there. Got some squeakers and some other things, a lot of iron. But the problem is when you're using the pinpointer to locate the squeakers, it picks up the iron too. So I'm getting a lot of that flat tinned stuff if it's all broken apart. But one of the squeakers was definitely a bullet. Got a nice Sharps bullet right here that goes to a breech loading rifle or carbine. That's a beautiful bullet too, isn't it? And got a lot of these little pieces of tin like I was telling you about. I'm not really seeing, see, it's got a little bit of a curvature to it. That's why I think it's a canteen. See, it curved just a little bit. So I'm thinking that's probably is a canteen that has fallen apart. Also got a like a modern, probably a modern 22 bullet, which is up on here somewhere, but I don't see it right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and work our way back upstream. See Mike's out in the river there and see how he's doing. This is his first time here, so I want to make sure he has some good guidance so he can find a relic or two. All right, see you in a bit. Just dug a nice mini ball that is completely gray, so it's been underwater its whole life. That's a dropped one for sure. I think it had the paper cartridge on it probably. You see a little bit of the paper sticking to those rings right there. But there's no way to say that. There is something very dead in here. I can smell it. I don't see it yet, but we definitely want to hold our breath if we go underwater. I ain't going underwater right around here. Something very gross. So I haven't really been showing you a lot of the junk that I've been finding, but I'm getting stuff like this. This is a off of a 55-gallon barrel, and I'm getting a lot of beer cans and stuff like that. But you know, I'm not going to show you all that stuff. Looking for whatever's dead. It's got probably a big old fishy or something. It's in here somewhere. I'll let you know when we go by it. Well, I got another bullet. Almost fell over. The water's still really cloudy because it's a backwater area here. So I can't get you any underwater action yet, but I promise you I will. That's probably a fired one. Probably. Yeah, I can see the rifling grooves cut in it, and it actually hit backwards. So when it went flying through the air, it turned around like that and went boop into something. So yeah, another bullet. This turned out to be a pretty good day so far. It's like this little piece of lead, and it's probably a fishing weight, like a homemade fishing weight. Looks like it might have been actually a spoon handle, a pewter spoon handle that they bent over to make a weight out of it. At least I'm guessing that's what it is. I could be wrong, but you can see how wide it is right there and how narrow it is right there, and it's definitely pewter or lead. So yeah, it's a nice little find. Doing good, man, doing good. A really nice signal here. I mean, almost like it's a can. It's so loud. I don't see it. It's gonna be right underneath these rocks. Go ahead and fan it. Could be a bullet, I guess, but yeah, I'm not gonna see anything right here. It's a beautiful signal. I'm gonna go ahead and get this tilt out of the way for you so we can see it together for the very first time since it was lost or thrown away. I don't see it, do you? I mean, it could be a can. Dug enough of those. I'm gonna put you under. That's a pretty big target. I thought it might be a can, but that thing's huge. It's like half of a mobile home. Aluminum, I do believe. That's where I found the piece of that mobile home there. I just dug this brassy thing. I don't know. Looks really interesting. I'm not sure what it is. Big enough, I guess. Ooh, I really don't know what that is. I don't know if it's an insignia of some sort from the Civil War. That could be a little buckle, maybe. Well, there's the dead critter right there. It's a big old raccoon that's full of maggots. So we'll just keep on moving along here, okay? I just talked to Mike. He hasn't really found much yet, but he's kind of headed down or in that area where I just was, so hopefully he'll find a few. I just dug this, which appears to be either a fired musket ball. It could be a case shot out of a cannonball. You like shrapnel out of a cannonball, but that little dip in the top is kind of weird. I mean, it could even be a carved bullet, the top to a carved bullet or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's definitely a projectile of some sort. Very nice. Something different. See this path going up there? That's where beaver goes up and gets trees. These are pawpaw trees right here. But that's this path. He'll drag them down here out into the river and off somewhere. This is kind of funny. Right up here at the boat, I got a giant iron signal there, and I thought it was an artillery shell, maybe. I dug down. It's just a big old iron. Big old iron plate, but boy, I tell you, I don't know how that thing got down here. Had to get down here in a flood, I guess. Probably was attached to some wood. Wow, that's freaking awesome. All right, let's find some good stuff. It's a little 22 bullet. I just thought I'd show it to you. It's actually a hollow point. If you look at the very tip of it, you can see it's got a little hole in it. So that's a 22, probably long rifle, hollow point. That's a fairly modern bullet. Well, post-Civil War anyway. I've been digging for about, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour or so. I haven't really been coming up with much. Just dug a small modern fishing weight. I got a shotgun shell earlier, but there's a lot of dig holes through here, so somebody's actually come up through here. Looks like maybe just a couple days ago, and then longer, maybe a couple weeks ago, because some old holes and some holes that are pretty fresh. So we'll keep plugging along though, because I'm sure they missed a few things for us. At least they did back there, so we'll see if they did up here. This is kind of weird. This big old rock, it's kind of light, but it gave me a really good signal, well, a decent signal, and it sets off the pinpointer. I think it's probably like burned, I don't know, some type of ash or burned coal or something. I don't know. Pretty sure that's man-made though. Look at the pinpointer. Thought I had an artillery shell. Not today. So far. Well, at least an hour's gone by and I haven't found a whole heck of a lot, but I did just find this. Kind of a neat little caster. Got a big old brassy thing on there. Brassy wheel. Well, I figure that's probably pretty old, but I have no idea how old or what it might have gone to. That's pretty sweet. Right under the log here, I just dug this, which I think is going to be a fired bullet. That's a fired, probably a musket ball that hit really something really hard, close and hard, completely deformed. It would get that way if it went into like a tree or something like that, but it had to have been like, you know, really close to where it was launched or fired. All right, pretty cool. If you look here, you can see these little scratch marks, probably raccoons, or I guess it could be muskrats too, but little animal of some sort. I just dug this out of the bank down there, and when I first saw that edge right there, I thought for sure it was like a belt buckle. Looks like, well, kind of a giant belt buckle, but boy, doesn't that look like one. But it's actually iron. You can see it's folded around whatever it is. It's thin iron. It has a thing that sticks out the top there, a hook on it. I've seen these before. I think these go on wagons. Yeah, I just wanted to show that to you because I was pretty excited about that. Even though I knew it was iron, I saw that edge and I was like, man, that's got to be something good. But it isn't. Well, it's been like an hour or two since I last saw you. I just dug a little tiny piece of junk I'm going to show you. That's actually a fired modern bullet. That's a copper jacket off the bullet. Might be able to see a little bit of the lead in the bottom. But yeah, it's kind of a small caliber. Mike is way across the river, messing around with some people swimming over there too. Hopefully he doesn't drown himself coming back across. I was actually kind of planning on picking him up. I don't think we'll be here too much longer. Just not having a whole lot of luck since I got here this morning. It was like hot. I was finding buttons and bullets left and right, but it just kind of petered out. It's definitely been hit a good bit already this year, which was a little bit disappointing, but at least we got in a little patch of stuff. That made me happy. All right, we'll get back out a little bit longer and maybe we'll go see how Mike's doing.
Damn it.
I'll wait for you.
That's pretty damn
So
cool.
Mike and I are
We have some problems.
had a problem with the boat. I got sucked a bunch of rocks up in the impeller, and I can't run. So we're gonna have to tow it upriver to the next boat, to the boat ramp, not too far from here. And we're just cruising along, and Mike says, "Look, there's a gun." It looks like a gun down there. Mike's gonna get his camera, and we're gonna look and see if it's a real one or not. Looks fakey to me, but Mike seems to think it's a real one. See? I won't pick it up.
It's right down here. It looks like a 9mm or a 45. Here we go. Make sure it's not firing. I think it's fake. That's a toy gun. It's just a toy, guys. So
Yeah,
still,
well, I tell you, it
fun.
looked good though first.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
All right, that was a scare. Cool. Actually, kind of cool,
So
actually.
yeah, so.
All right.
Oh, maybe we'll find another one. Maybe find a musket way out
We'll
the
keep
river.
looking. We gotta have a silver lining in this, man. See, what happened was a rock got jammed in the motor. So here's one of them right here. There's a little pebble that was in the motor.
Yep.
All right, guys, this will probably be it. If you see us again, we might have another gun for you. All right, see you.
We'll see you guys.
She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it